Morning, welcome. It's Wednesday, third session of the week. What I just want to explain is my two weakest body parts have always been my arms and my legs. So when I devised this program, I put those body parts at the beginning of the week. Because I eat more carbs at the weekend, my theory was that I'd have more energy at the start of the week. So I put arms on a Monday, legs on a Tuesday. So hopefully now the two weakest body parts are out of the way. We've just been left with chest, back and shoulders, which are my strongest body parts, which I'll be doing today and Friday. So it's chest today, again quick warm up and then we'll get straight into it. Chest day, warming up with some dumbbells, getting my shoulders warmed up, moving through the weights pretty quickly until I get to a weight that's starting to challenge me. I think today I move up to 55, something like that. It is written down in my training diary. I have used 60s in the last few weeks, but I wasn't quite satisfied with the depth I was getting when I've seen myself doing it. Didn't look quite secure enough. Wasn't getting deep enough to get a good contraction of the pec muscles and a good stretch. So I've dropped it back down to 55s and I'm going to work my way back up to 60s. Much prefer to use dumbbells to a barbell. An old injury again to my right shoulder. The whole right side of my body's been injured at some time or other. Means that dumbbells are a lot easier on my shoulder than the bar. I just held it on the last rep. Felt I couldn't do any more, so I did a really slow negative. Now I've moved on to incline Smith machine. Again, as I did with squats, what I'm trying to do is hold it in the bottom position just for a fraction. Takes all the momentum out of it, and I start each rep from a dead start. I find this really far more taxing than just going up and down with the bar. I've had to drop the weight down a touch, but I'm feeling the benefit when I finish. My chest feels as though it's had a great workout from it. And it's also a lot safer for me with training by myself to have the stoppers at the bottom. Moving on to dips. I snapped my belt a couple of weeks ago doing dips. I bought a belt, really cheap clip on it. Went for a record with 70k on the belt and the clip snapped. So wasn't too pleased about that. I think I'll work up to 65 here. Two reds, which is 25 each, and a yellow. It could be a black 60. Anyway, I've got a new clip now, so hopefully that won't be snapping on me. I don't bother doing any decline pressing. I find that dips works my low pecs. Not sure whether I like having shoulders straight after chest. I might change that next time, because by the time I get to shoulder press, as you can see, after doing all the pressing on the bench and the dips, my shoulders are quite tired. So when I change my routine in a few weeks' time, I might move shoulders to a different day. So start with the dumbbells, move on to a push press, which is one of my favourite exercises from my rugby days. A little bit of momentum from the legs, drive the bar up fast, so power exercise, and just stay in control of it all the time. Just going to make sure I don't smash that TV above my head. Body's been injured at some time or other, means that dumbbells are a lot easier on my shoulder than the bar. Hi, that's chest workout done and shoulders. As you can see, it's pretty tough. Training first thing in the morning is not when my energy levels are at my highest. I'm making excuses all the time, but I failed on a couple of sets there, which is good. I wrote it down. Next week I'll try and complete the set on the same weight. Once I can do 6 good reps with its chosen weight, then I'll move up. So that's the plan. Failing is good in bodybuilding and training because you learn from it and you can improve. So one of the most important things when you finish training is to get the fuel back in. So at the moment I'm using creatine. Put about half of one of these scoops in, about 5 grams after training. A bit more. And some pure whey isolates. Use VP2, it's lactose free, sugar free, fat free. Use it at various times during the day, but especially after training. Good scoop of that. This is citrus flavour as well, which makes a nice refreshing change from vanilla, banana and strawberry. Stick it in the shaker. Mix it up. To help the creatine and the protein get in the body, you have some sugar. Now you can either have a sugar supplement, put it in your shake, or cheat and get caramel flavoured Snacker Jacks. A good friend of mine, Ian Duckett, gave me this little tip. It's like a little treat at the end of each training session. The sugar you eat after training won't turn to fat. Your body will use it up, replacing the glycogen stores, get straight into the muscles and the liver, which hopefully will help you train hard and fast again tomorrow. In about an hour's time, I'll be having my next protein shake, which is the Muscle XGF. This is filled with amino acids, good fats, and also a tiny bit of creatine. The reason I don't have this now is this is a slower releasing protein. I don't need slow releasing protein straight after training, I want fast. So I use pure whey isolate after training. An hour later, I will have my Muscle XGF. I might have some oats as well, make it into a bit of porridge. A bit of fruit, it's got the good fats in as well. Combine that with my Udo's oil, and that's my first big meal of the day. So that's it. See you tomorrow for something slightly different, some kettlebell work, a bit of boxing, and a lot of sweat. See ya.